The Kremlin on Tuesday accused the West, and particularly the United States, of trying to sabotage its Showcase Russia-Africa summit later this week. Spokesman Dmitry Peskov said African states had been subjected to, quote, unprecedented pressure not to take part. In essence, he said, they do not accept the sovereign right of African states to independently determine their partners for cooperation and mutual interaction in various fields. The St. Petersburg summit on Thursday and Friday will be attended by President Vladimir Putin. He's expected to hold intensive one-on-one talks with individual African leaders on everything from trade and security to grain supplies. It's part of a concerted push for influence, which has also been echoed by the West against the backdrop of war in Ukraine. It also takes place after Moscow announced last week that it was leaving the Black Sea grain deal. That agreement had allowed Ukraine to safely export grain from its seaports. Here's Peskov speaking on Tuesday.
It is more important than ever to get together with the Africans and discuss in particular food obligations and the reasons for the failure of the grain deal, Russia's efforts to support the world markets, Russia's responsible approach to this, and what obligations on whose part were not met.
Russia has spoken of the possibility of supplying cheap or free grain to Africa's poorest nations to replace Ukrainian grain and make up for any shortfall. 49 African delegations have confirmed their participation in the St. Petersburg summit. A Russian diplomat was cited as saying by the TASS news agency earlier this month. Around half would be represented by their head of state or government.